Good evening. I'm with Ms. Frieda Bruce, Director General of Bayelsa State Investment Promotion Agency. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Nice to be here.
I would like to start by asking you to explain to us what we are doing here and what we're celebrating this evening.
Okay. Bayelsa State is one of the most wonderful states that we have in Nigeria. We are blessed with so much diverse natural resources, both our lands, our terrain, and also just the peoples and the characters of the peoples. And Bayelsa State is a relatively new state. As a result, the state government, this new government, is determined to showcase all that Bayelsa State has and be able to put Bayelsa on the global front. If you look at even the image of the Bayelsa Development Investment Corporation, you would see is Bayelsa in the middle of the world. What are we showcasing here? Bayelsa is trying to, first of all, come together to have synergy with partners that can actually work together with Bayelsa to ensure that we can bring in all the resources to help the development of the state. That is one of the core things we're doing. And the governor's focus in terms of development is Africa first. Generally, most people go abroad looking for investors and looking for money. But this government has said, look, Africa is overwhelmed with monies and resources and natural talents. And if we begin to work together, which is what the WTO has been saying to Africa all this while, we're actually going to be able to pool our resources and make a difference in development. South Initiative.
Awesome. Specifically, though, what can African countries stand to gain from increasing intra African investment and trade?
Wow. I think that speaks for itself. I had just said, one of the WTO's key focus area is that the South-South can work together. If you look at the global trade and the flow of global trade, either in terms of revenues from our natural resources and our products which we sell, you will see that we occupy like a 0.2% of global trade. However, but that's because we are competing against countries. Like if you talk about Europe, you're competing against the EU as one country. While you have tiny Nigeria, tiny South Africa trying to compete, and when they begin to put on their subsidies, we cannot compete. However, within Africa, Nigeria has strength in some certain areas. Ghana has something. South Africa has something. And because we are all at the same level, reasonably, of development, we can actually create laws and policies that can ensure that we have free movement of goods and also have trade by barter. I get this from you, you get this from me. While when we're dealing with the developed countries, that doesn't exist. It's about, we'll help you, but look, your products are not good enough. So we can actually enhance our corporate development by working together, and that's one of the benefits of inter-Africa trade.
Very well said. We spoke a lot this evening about diversifying the economy of Bayelsa. Into what key sectors do you think Bayelsa could stand to gain the most from diversification?
I think Bayelsa, two of our greatest strengths, I would say, are agriculture and tourism. If you get the opportunity, and I hope you do very soon, to come to Bayelsa State, you would find the state so blessed. We have rivers, we have the Atlantic Ocean, we have the rainforest. We just have a terrain that naturally attracts people. And Bayelsa culture is very rich. We have our cultural dances, cultural activities. You have, like in Akasa, where I'm from, in Brass local government area, the white man's grave. We have a history because that's the first place that the white man came into Nigeria. So we have so many things that we can sell. But of course, we have agriculture, like I said, and we have tourism. But in terms of development, like I said earlier, Bayelsa is virgin territory. So we have opportunity for investment in all sectors. Marine transportation is a key area for us because our state is mostly water. And so you have a tiny percentage of the state on land, which is Yanagua. The rest is water. So you need to have a modernized system of moving people, because when you can move people, you can move goods and you can have development. And housing, we have a shortage of homes. And I think anybody who's ready to bring in money into that area would actually make a big difference.
Thank you very much, Your Honorable Minister.
Thank you.